Welcome to another part of me presenting an article of mine that, by the way, has been rejected, and rejected for wrong, on wrong grounds, unjustifiedly rejected. Now, I will now go on and explain homophobia from a scientific perspective. Give an explanation that says, or that tells you where homosexuality comes from. I assume that homosexuality has some evolutionary advantage, otherwise homosexuals would have died out or be present among humans in a proportion of less than 1 in a million. So I do not, as Deus Mortem Est has that wrong premise. Homosexuality has no advantage, evolutionarily speaking, and on that basis he tries to explain homophobia. I will try to explain homophobia on the basis that it does have evolutionary advantage. Now, should the homosexuals win, then Camperio Ciani's explanation for the survival of male homosexuality might be fit for explaining elegantly the survival of homophobic traits in a population of Homo sapiens. This is why that Camperio Ciani theory is so good. A phenomenon almost unable to be accounted for by Wilson's nest helper hypothesis or balanced polymorphism hypotheses analogous to that explaining the survival of maladaptive homozygous sickle cell anemia. Now, I will mention many other hypotheses that have been put forward in order to explain the survival or the fitness of homosexuality. Willson's nest helper hypothesis: homosexuals are nest helpers to heterosexual couples, or balanced polymorphism hypothesis analogous to that explaining the survival of maladaptive homozygous sickle cell anemia. That says that homosexuality is just like homozygous sickle cell anemia. It's a dead end for reproduction, for directly producing offspring. People who do have full sickle cell anemia die early, cannot reproduce, but people who only inherit part of this, who have some kind of heterozygous sickle cell anemia, they have evolutionary advantage because they're protected against malaria. And the similar thing could be the case with homosexuality. Those who have that gene homozygously are in a way non-fit, reproductively speaking, but those who just have a part of that trait have evolutionary advantage. I just wonder what that part thing could be. Maybe some better communication skills or something like that, which are correlated with evolutionary advantage, reproductive advantage. Yeah, but it's difficult to defend that because support for the view that homosexuality evolved by kin selection, that is that nest helper hypothesis. Support for the view that homosexuality evolved by kin selection is low because offspring care given by homosexual family members has at least not been revealed to provide reproductive advantage, according to Kirkpatrick. Mere somatic survival benefits for heterosexual members of a family, that is fitness for your own life but not offspring fitness. Mere somatic survival benefits for heterosexual members of a family who keeps homosexual nest helpers, or repulsion in the face of deviant individuals as a mere side effect of some kind of formerly, in early prehistoric times, adaptive repulsion in the face of outgroups or the sick, seems not to explain why some healthy in-group males have specifically been treated with greater contempt than the most direct mating competitors. There is a lot of homophobia still around, for example, here, or recent or not so recent German, well, the 90s, late 90s surveys in Germany have found that, well, even more than 50% of people, or even above all of young people, are in a way homophobic or feel physically uncomfortable. Yeah, that, even in an international survey, they found out that about half of people feel physically uncomfortable around gays. Sometimes. There is, of course, an explanation for xenophobia, for racism, for repulsion in the face of outgroups or the sick. Different environments. People are used to different environments, and once people from outside come in, there may be some trouble, some survival trouble. Outgroups bring in new viruses, new bacteria, with which the in-group may not be able to deal. The sick, the old repulsion in front when confronted with the sick. It's a relict from old prehistoric times. You didn't want to have anything to do with the sick, because the sick make you sick. The trait of avoiding the sick has been adaptive, because it prevented people from passing on the sickness. But that does not explain some side effect. Homophobia seems to be so present that it cannot be a side effect of that repulsion in the face of outgroups or the sick. It doesn't explain why some healthy in-group males, homosexuals, have specifically been treated on the even at the legal level, and so on, with greater contempt than the most direct mating competitors. Now, moreover, the theory argued by Kirkpatrick himself, that is his favorite theory, namely, or seems like it, namely that the fitness of homosexuality stems from its potential to maintain or strengthen same-sex alliances, which, as we know, do provide reproductive advantage, not only fails to explain homophobia, but even makes it appear as an anomaly. Yes, it contradicts the theory in a way. According to this account, to Kirkpatrick's account, the curve for sexual reproduction decreases monotonically as the ratio of same-sex companionship increases, but that for somatic reproduction assumes a sigmoidal increase in survival and maintenance as the ratio of same-sex alliances increases until 50% is reached. Now, maybe I should explain that. Some time is still left. You see, there is some. I'm gonna make that bigger. You have two axes here, and at the end of this axis, you have 100% homosexual contacts, no heterosexual contacts. You don't. Here, you only have to do. Males only have to do something. Spend only time with females. And here they only spend time with males, with other males. And here they spend time with 50% males, 50% females. And then it says that Kirkpatrick cites or quotes or refers to that theory or develops it, I can't really remember, that the curve for sexual reproduction monotonically decreases here. And when you only have male contact, you won't have any offspring. But that for your body fitness, for surviving and being in good shape, assumes a sigmoidal increase until 50% is reached, and goes down something like this. And if you average the two curves, you see that, well, something like you average them somehow like this, and you see that it's not very good to exclude males